This GE Monogram wall oven is locked after F9 error code ZET2 PAL1 SS. Can't open the oven door using credit card. Now what? Pick.
Hello, Mike. F9 literally means that the door latch has failed, which is why the door won't unlock. Try turning the breaker off to the unit for 60 seconds to see if it will reset. When you turn the circuit breaker on, go inside and push on the door and hold it for a minute or two in case it's rubbing on the door latch, not letting it release. If that doesn't work, then try to set the self-clean, wait 60 seconds and cancel it to see if that will reset the door latch assembly. If nothing resets the door lock, then you just need to manually open the door and replace the door latch assembly. It's not easy to manually unlock the door. You'll need to use a coat hanger and pull the latch assembly from right to left by slipping it down between the door and the oven frame at the top. Force the latch over to the left and open the door, then you can remove the panel in front of the door latch and replace the latch assembly. The latch part number is now. I do want to also add that you may need something stronger than a coat hanger to manually open the door. If you have an L-shaped tool like a cotter pin puller or Allen wrench, that might give you the added strength to be able to pull on the latch and release it.
No luck even W cotter pin puller. Sneaking the 3 vertical screws out and hope to gain access to latch. What all will I likely need to replace? You could smell burning plastic before it locked up.
The latch itself will most likely need to be replaced unless the control board is the part that is shorted. You'd need to test power at the latch wires to see if it's getting 110 volts when it should be unlocking, like after powering off and reapplying power to the oven. I'm not sure what to say about not being able to pull the latch open even with a cotter pin puller, but if you can open it with a cotter pin puller, you're not pulling hard enough because you need to pull hard enough to bend the latch hook.
How do I put this together for the latch to read normal so I can use the oven, never to use self-clean again?
That I can't say without the model number. There will be 2 switches on the latch and one will need to be open while the other one should read closed, so you'd have to tape 2 wires together and leave the other 2 apart.
The latter works when 110V is applied. Does this mean I have to change a thermal limit fuse? Sorry. The latch motor works.
The thermal limiter wouldn't cause an F9 error. The other thing that will cause the F9 error is the cooling fan. If the cooling fan isn't running up to speed on this model, you'll get an F9 error as well, so if the latch still works, then you need to replace the cooling fan motor.
I'm guessing it's one of the latch switches. I didn't know how to put power to the cooling fan. Red, black, and white wires leading to it.
You can't really put power to the fan, and it has a Hall sensor attached to it, so it wouldn't matter even if it looks like it's running because the sensor could be reading incorrectly. You could check the switches, but I don't think that is the problem, because if the switches were bad, then when you reapplied power to the oven, the latch would cycle around from open to closed and then give the error. It wouldn't just stay at the closed position the entire time.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert, now visit JustAnswer.com/YTHI.